Hello children, Sai Ram. Welcome back to Social Studies class. I hope children you all are fine. After a long time we have come back to our sessions. Okay, so let's begin with our today's class. Before that I would like to show few images. Now children, here is an image on your screen. What can you all see children? A father and a child in a garden, isn't it? Yes. A boy is giving a pose and father is taking a picture, isn't it? That means a boy is being photographed and this is his photograph. So let's compare the boy and his photograph. Okay, so here the boy is standing and here is his image. So children, this is the child's original height and this is how he looks in the image, that is picture. So while the photograph is in the exact copy of the boy, but it is much smaller in size than the boy, isn't it children? Even we click the images, we make the frame, decorate it and we hang it on the wall. Okay, so the images or the frame that we hang it on the wall are comparatively smaller in size than the actual one. Okay, now children, why is it so? Because if you print the photo which is of the actual size of the person, then it would be too big, okay, to hang it on the wall, isn't it? And even to carry it would be very difficult. So usually we scale things down. That means we reduce the size, okay, so that we can easily carry these things from one place to another place, or it can be easily put somewhere and can be stored very easily. So this is the reason why when we make a copy of something, we scale it down. Okay, just like we scale down the photographs, we also scale down the maps. Okay. Yes children, you have guessed it absolutely correct. We are going to know more about map. What is exactly a map? What is a globe? What are different types of maps and what are the elements of map? That we are going to know. Okay, so what are we going to study in detail about the globe, a map, different types of maps, elements of map. Okay, in our today's class we shall just focus on the globe and the map. Okay, now children, on the screen we have an image of the globe. Okay, now what is a globe? The globe is a small model of the earth. Okay, what is the globe children? The globe is a small model of the earth. It shows us the shape and the location of the continents, oceans and seas on a smaller scale. Children, as we saw in the introduction, that the boy made the photo frame. Okay, but the boy actual is very tall, whereas the photo frame is small. Okay, that is, photo frame is just the copy of the boy. Similarly, earth is very huge. Earth is very huge. But here the globe is just the replica of the earth. Okay, globe is just an exact copy of the earth. So it shows the shapes and locations of the continent, seas and oceans on a smaller scale. It also shows the shape and location of countries and the location of important cities. Okay? You can only see half the globe at a time. That means only this much part of the globe we can see at a time. Okay, if we want to see the other part of the globe, then we have to rotate the globe. Isn't it, children? Okay, so you can see only half part of the globe at a time. However, it means globe. The globe has several shortcomings. Now, what are the shortcomings? Let us see. It is difficult to carry a globe around. Children, is it possible to carry the globe everywhere? No, it is difficult. Next, it is not possible to see all the parts of the earth's surface at the same time. Next, it cannot show detailed information. That is, the globe cannot provide the detailed information. For example, India. If I want the detailed information about India, so is it possible to get it from the globe? No, it is not possible. So, it cannot show detailed information. Okay. So, children, these are the shortcomings. Let us see once again. It is difficult to carry a globe around. It is not possible to see all the parts of the earth's surface at the same time. And it cannot show detailed information. So, to avoid these all problems, we normally use maps instead of a globe. Okay. What is a map? A map is a drawing of the earth's surface or a part of it on a flat surface such as a sheet of paper. Okay, what is a map, children? Now here is a map of India. Okay, what is a map? A map is a drawing of the earth's surface or a part of it, that is earth. India is a part of earth. Okay, so or a part of it on a flat surface such as a sheet of paper. Clear? It is a representation of earth drawn on a flat surface. Okay? Maps can be drawn to show the whole world, a single continent, a country, a city, your neighborhood, and even your school. Okay? They can be drawn in any size. Okay? Children, you stay in the house, even you can draw a map of your own house. Now here are the maps, that is, this is the world map. This is the map of a continent. Children, can you identify which continent is this? Yes, tell me. Yes, it is continent of Asia. Now children, can you identify where is India located? Yes, India is located over here. Okay. Next here we have is map of a country. Now which country's map do we see here? It is map of India. Map of a state. Which state map can we see here, children? Yes, it is a map of a Maharashtra. Here is a map of a city, that is Thane. Okay children, now the larger the area covered by a map, the more will be the errors in it. Okay. Now for example, if you take the world, the area is too much. Okay. Now to show the entire world on a small piece of paper, so there will be many errors, like how to show the mountains, okay, and how to show the depth of the sea, etc. So the larger the area covered by a map, the more will be the errors in it. Whereas a map of your neighborhood, okay, a map of your neighborhood, the area is small, can be drawn accurately as it covers a small area on a sheet of paper. Got it? But a map of India or a map of the world will have errors because they cover very large areas. Okay, here is the world map. Now children, I have a book with different maps in it. So what is it called? Yes, it is called as an atlas. Okay, a book of maps is called an atlas. You can turn the pages of your atlas and look at the different maps in it. You will find that there are several types of maps in it. Okay, and atlas is the collection of maps. It is typically a bundle of maps, you can say. Okay, so that's it children with our today's class. In our next class we shall know more about different types of maps and elements of a map. Okay, till then do take care of yourself. Goodbye.